Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We got a big show lined up, a little video. We got some guests here. We've got a big week going on. So let's get started. Our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. I hope you enjoyed that cool snap yesterday. Got up to 89. Well, it's going to be back up to 90 today. Our weather brought to us by Haney Technical. The low's going to be 70. The water temperature is 85. But now they're promising us this weekend the lows will be in the 60s this weekend. Saturday morning, Sunday morning in the 60s. So that is something that finally we'll get. I'm excited about it. Our river reading brought to us by Mountain Dew. Take it outside with Mountain Dew. Appalachian Bluntstown 1.4. Extremely low. But if you think that's low, the Choctaw Caryville 0.2. We've never had a reading in the 13, 14 years I've been doing this show. Never had a reading that low, a 0.2 at the Choctaw River at Caryville. Our tide in pretty decent shape. We got some neap tides coming up later on this week, but right now we have a high tide at 1:58 this morning, coming in or going out till about 3:45 this afternoon. Marine forecast northeast at 8. Let me say this real quick before we break for weather. We were talking yesterday about the red snapper, the state rule and federal rule. Our state people have done all they could legally as opened up our state waters for federal and recreational. But we were hoping they would have some influence on the federal guys to get our charter boat out there in federal waters, because it's all their decision. The federal guys make that decision, the National Marine Fisheries and Mr. Crabtree and his group, but they're the ones that's really shorted us on this deal. Our state guys, the FWC, our governor have done all they could as far as opening it up to state water. So just want to, hopefully we'll get something worked out for this guys, okay? Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Captain Rick Corley with us this morning. We got all kind of exciting things. He got excited remember last week we showed the picture Mike Miller bringing the poster by of the 5 Queen Fleet boats and the you were all involved with that, with the lighthouse and all that.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to jump on that bandwagon, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
You're one of the original guys that talked about having a lighthouse.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. I was when the Rotary was talking about it, I happened to be there as a guest speaker on a maritime subject, and I decided to give them a hand. Bad part is the original person in charge of that kind of dropped the ball. It just happened.
So, but anyway, you're going to be jumping on
Absolutely.
now. Real quick, let's give some accolades to one of our team members, Daniel Cole. Tell us about what Daniel won, because you sold your business to Daniel, and you've been very involved.
Daniel made a 94 on his certification, and that's outstanding. That's rare that any National Association of Marine Surveyors has the highest standards of any marine survey organization. Mm-hmm. They're very, very difficult to make a high score. You got to make 85 to pass. Mm-hmm. Well, most people will take it 1 or 2 times, and it has, taken 3 times for a surveyor to pass it, because it's difficult. Mm-hmm. Daniel made a 94 the first time out. I'm gonna take a little vote on that. It must have been his instructor.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
No, so he was a very good study. He listened. He paid attention. Yeah. He worked hard at it, and he's
not many people in Panhandle that high, are they?
Nobody.
Nobody.
He is the highest qualified marine surveyor now in Northwest Florida. You would have to go to Jacksonville or Tampa or New Orleans to find real competition.
That's cool.
He's excellent. He got his in what they call hull and machinery, which is unlimited horsepower and unlimited tonnage. In other words, he's not just yachting small craft.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the whole ones. Bailiwick. Yes, sir. He's definitely qualified. If you need a survey, he can do it.
That's cool. That's cool. And what a tradition. It goes back way back, and he carries it on at this level up here. That's cool.
He's changed over, but it's an extenuation of the original company, and the original company is now 65 years old.
Yeah.
And
cool.
So
All right,
he's
all
moving
right.
on.
That's cool. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We've got a video we're going to get started on, so we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Here with Captain Rigg. We got so much stuff to talk about. We gotta just cram it all in. But I want to show this video because this week, a year ago this week, Hurricane Michael came and hit us very hard, and we're going to talk about it some this week. A lot of places are having special commemorative. I know our church has some services. Had a service Sunday morning in the parking lot where we did for 7 straight Sundays. It's special all over, and all over through the Panhandle, people were having talks about it and looking at how well we've done in a year, and some of us are still hurting really bad. One of I always think about our sponsors, and I went out to Hart's Marine, Bubba Hart. They were wiped out. It was Hart Marine and Outdoors. Bubba's building, big old building, beautiful building, just blew down like so many of those big buildings. He lost a lot of inventory and just lost about everything. So what did they do? They still rolled up their sleeve, went to work, and that place. Well, I went out the other day just to film this little video, just to show y'all, what can be done in a year's time with good hard work and just keep pressing on. And so we're going to, and they've just been a great sponsor of Panhandle Outdoors. It's a good family. It's a family-owned business. They love the outdoors, fishing and hunting, and they're just like they're our kind of people. So we went out there. So Jeff, let's roll this little video on this. Folks, we're here right off 231 south going into Panama City, and we're at Hart's Marine and Outdoors, and we're about a year away from the Hurricane Michael coming in and tearing up everything, and Bubba and his staff have rebuilt. They got some tree blinds back here. We're going to look at those in a minute, but let's just look at what's been done this year. Look at those beautiful boats over here. Okay, and they lost their whole building, and they have rebuilt. We'll go in and see if we can find Bubba. And I've got a Key West boat from Hart's Marine, and I absolutely love it. Now, I love this front porch. Bubba's over there selling the boat now. Got a big old building that's gone, but what they replace it with is something really nice. We provide family fun. Look at that porch. Put your boat on the porch. These are really popular now, these pontoon boats. This is made by G3. Inside it's air conditioned, so look at that selection. Buoys and gills. Coming out the back door. You see how far the lock goes back there. There's the maintenance group. Alright folks, first thing I found now was a rocking chair. This is a good rocking chair. We're going to talk to Bubba about his experience in all this past year. So Bubba, how's everything going so far?
Oh, it's been going great, Coach. We've had, I tell you, we've been blessed. We've had a great year. We had a lot of obstacles getting rebuilt and getting back up and going, but we're 100% now.
I'm so impressed in how y'all designed it. This front porch just jumped out at me. You got a lot of wood in this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know exactly how much, but there's a lot here.
You know, Bubba, we flashed back to a year ago, and all of us just went through. It was just a shock to all of us. I guess when you came up here, what were your thoughts when you came up here and saw your building was destroyed?
Oh man, I don't even know that I could put it into words. It was just amazement, awe, and just it's everything we worked for was gone.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know what you did now. This redesign is special because you still got your showroom in there. I mean, you got your parts place. You haven't lost any parts.
Right. We still have all the Yamaha parts. Pretty much that we kept beforehand. We still have plenty of motors in stock. We still have all the accessories. Our showroom's open air now, which is, it's actually really nice because you can see the boats better and a show does.
Yeah.
We're proud of it.
We're going to go ahead in a minute and look at you doing, it's Harsh Marine and Outdoor.
Right.
So you got some treatment, some blinds, some deer blinds.
Yes, we were, Coach, we were lucky enough about 6 months ago, I got to talking with the guys at Banks Outdoors, and they built just a really, really nice shooting blind, and they build feeders, which we've got as well, and some other products, but we're really excited, and it's always been Harsh Marine and Outdoor. We just decided to kind of take that little step.
Well, that's good, and we're getting into fall fishing now, floundering and trout and redfish, and the freshwater fish been tearing it up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they're telling us it's going to cool down a little bit, and as it cools down, the freshwater fishing should be getting better and better.
And these G3s, they're just hard to beat, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
They're fine boats.
Yes, sir. We've had really good luck with them, and even through this year, we've sold quite a few of them. And the hardcore guys fishing, they're still fishing. They hadn't stopped.
Well, I think we all can look back and I know we all have heard a lot, but we're sort of blessed to be back at this stage.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. It's been a trying year, but I've learned a lot. I've learned to appreciate it more a little bit, and we're just moving forward from here.
We walked out here now over the corner lot, and he's got these Banks deer blinds, and these are something else. These are fascinating. Bubba, let's show us this one. This is Pro Hunter.
This is our Stump 2 Pro Hunter. It's our 2-man blind. It's a rotomolded plastic, so it's very, very durable. They actually even show videos of them dropping these things from cranes and hitting baseball bats. This particular one, it comes with everything you see. It comes with it's fully insulated, comes with a carpet on the floor. It actually has a folding camo chair and then an office captain's chair that comes with it. All your shooting stick, your curtains, fully gasketed, insulated, and has the white fold-in windows.
Okay.
So they actually
fold in. Wow. And here it is on the stand right here. All the things about it. Wow.
But check them out. They're very nice, and they're very competitively priced.
Well, we're talking about if you build a tree stand right, you got so much money into it, and 3 or 4 weekends and all. Something like this will last a lifetime.
Yeah. So this stand with everything that you see in this stand, everything except the 4x4 is standing up is under $2,000.
That's amazing.
Get everything.
That's everything. These going to sell good. And Banks is has such a good reputation.
Yes, sir, they do. They're like everything else we try to carry. They're a good value, but also a good quality.
Yeah.
And that's what we try.
And you add up buying a $600 or $800 one, and it's going to last 3 or 4 years. And you're going to buy another one, and pretty soon this will last. This is something else, folks.
Yes, it'll last a lifetime, and we can get all 100% of the parts as well. So, if you have it, and 5 or 6 years from now, a window gets busted for some reason, or something happens, we can get windows, we can get door handles, anything you need, we can get.
That's cool. Folks, one more thing I want to show you real quick now. This is a feeder, Bubba. Tell us about this. This is cool.
This is Banks' 300-pound feeder, a whole 300 pounds of corn or protein or both. And it's really simple. It's this gravity-fed feeder. You just take a 4x4, bury it. You set it up, I think, about around 48 inches to the bottom. And then you just take a piece of PVC and slide over your post, keeps the coons out of it, but the deer will come right to it. And they sell this thing anywhere from a 40-pound to a 600-pound feeder. So
and you keep
eliminates having to feed up all the time.
And you keep raccoons out by putting a PVC
well,
pipe.
Banks actually sells a sleeve that goes over it.
Okay.
We found that a piece of 6-inch PVC works just as well.
What most hunters don't realize, us old school guys, that doggone deer will come up there and feed out of this.
Yeah, they'll actually come and stick their nose right in the hole there and eat.
You've seen it at your farm?
Yes, sir.
And
yeah, we've got 5 of them right now at our farm.
Do you?
Yes, sir.
And they come there. This is
absolutely.
Cool.
It's kind of funny because on the white PVC, you can see their nose. We're going to take their nose and rub the PVC smelling to get up to it.
That's cool, Bubba. All right. Banks feeder. You got them here, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got them in stock.
All right, buddy. Well, Bubba, thank you for the showing us around, bud, and we're so glad everything's going so good for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming out.
All right, Bubba. All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that, and that's just a cool place to go hang out. We got those hunting blinds, and they're very well made. I got in them and all, and they'll last a lifetime. And so look at those and those Key West boats. Like I said, I have a nice Key West, and got some friends that have those Key West. So run by Hart's Marine and Outdoor. Now let's look at our fishing game times brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at 8:57 and 10:57 this morning, and tonight at 9:20 to 11:20. And Captain Rick, you got the Bay High folks who got us getting together coming up.
Yeah, we are. 55 years we've been away from there, and it's time to see some of the old people. And the thing is, we're not going to do just our year. We're going to do anybody that wants to come from went to Bay High from 62 to 66.
Cool.
Come on. And what we're going to do is we're going to the homecoming game on Friday night on the 18th.
October 18th. Then.
Right.
Okay.
Coming up. And then on the 19th, we're all going to meet out at Harpoon Harry's on the beach and just have a casual dinner. No dress code, no, nothing fancy. Just come, enjoy, and visit. And I had some of them from the year before and a couple from the year after call and say, hey, can we come? I said, sure, come on. I said, what we want to do is see some of the people we went to school with. I don't care whether you were a sophomore or a senior at the time,
That'd be great.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And the phone number's going to be put on the screen here for you. It'll be Jimmy Sorouse is the contact. He's in Pensacola. We've got a phone number and an email. And if you don't get him, get me. You call my number, and I'll write it down and get it to him.
And these are reunions, all kind of reunions are just special. The family reunions, also Bluntstown just had their state champion, Billy Grantham on that state championship team of 73, they had a little reunion and all, and something like this. And really, these class reunions, what I'm seeing developing, used to be just 1 year, then it became 5 years, and now it's almost just have a yearly reunion if you went to school there.
Well,
that's what I see coming. That's a good idea.
You're getting where some of us are not here anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And, we had a lot of fun growing up, and it's good to see some of these people again and find out where did they go and how did they do.
Yeah,
it's fun.
And what a great way to get it started on a Friday night lights at a high school football game where so many people have such fond memories. I was up there at Bozeman last Friday night, and what a great football game. Sneeze ended up winning, but I think the lead changed like 5 times, and my good
that's when it's fun.
My good friend Coach Josh Wright is the defensive coordinator now, and I know the Bozeman folks and the homecoming, and man, I just thoroughly enjoyed this past Friday night, and it was just so much fun. Okay, now also we got a couple more minutes left. it's been a year since the storm. Well,
Yeah.
what have you seen yourself since the storm?
Well, most of the trash is gotten cleaned up, and that's a good thing. The biggest thing is that I have people come in from out of town and they say, "Man, I've lost all my landmarks to be able to get around."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yep, that's a problem." But it's a slow comeback as far as the marinas. They're still working to bring them back. City marinas going to come back, I think, first, and then St. Andrews. Now Bay Point, I haven't heard anything one way or the other, but I'm pretty sure they'll eventually build it back. But
and Mexico Beach is doing good on that canal.
Yes,
and
they are.
also Mexico Beach Marina, I think they're still working hard on that
yes,
one.
yes.
So
It'll be back.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the new docks that they're going to put in, I understand, are all floating, and that's going to be real nice.
That's going to be real nice
it's
because
gonna
you
be
won't have
real
that structure there.
Yes.
Yeah. And we were down at the St. Andrew Marina this past weekend, had a little fishing trip, and I'll show you that video later. But it's usable. It's usable, but it's sort of limited.
Yes. Yeah. Well, if you remember seeing the pictures after it was over with, everything was jammed up in one corner.
That's true. It's come a long way. And people's homes, a lot of folks, you're back in yours okay now? And
Oh, yeah.
I am for the most part. And
You got a lot of charter boats that are actually just about starting over because their boats were totaled out.
Yeah.
And I mean, now they got to tough it out and start from the beginning again.
And that's why I'm so adamant about us trying to help out our
bet.
fleet for the Red Snapper weekends.
Well, here's the thing. They typical of big government, they try to make one shoe fit everybody.
That's true.
And it never works. We got a situation here that we were hit real hard, and these people are trying to climb a mountain, and it's almost like nobody wants to help.
Yeah.
And they're throwing stumbling blocks in the way, and 6 days, and it's only in state waters. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So we're going to do the best we can on that. But you understand where we're coming from. We're going to have some guests on this week. We've got some special commemorative things coming on in honor of our perseverance for this past year. There's been a lot of perseverance, and all throughout the Panhandle, the Marianas and the Bluntstowns and Bristols and Alphas, they all got hammered. And we're going to, you have some pictures you want to send them in, we'll show them. Rick, we run out of time. We knew we were going to run out of time. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Listen, thank you all so much for watching. You have a great day today.
Be safe.
Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.